What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning and welcome back to my channel. This is about 2 or 3 days now I've been experimenting and using different kind of setup in order to understand why on some track you completely cooked up your front tire after like 2-3 corners. For example, track like Valencia, Algarve in Portugal, and after like 2-3 laps when you're using soft front, soft rear combination, even when you're using medium front and soft rear combination, you still completely cook the front tire up after like a couple of corners. And yeah, it depends on your setup, but also on your brake calibration setting as well, guys. Alright, so for this test I'm using Okayama in Japan. The track contains a couple of corners and also banking that really put your braking ability to the limit. And it's very hard on front tire, especially when you're on like 60-degree lane angle, reaching for a bend. Then it's very demanding on the front tire. So I think it will be a good idea to use the track to show you guys and compare both calibration settings. Alright, so the bike setting is set to default, the acceleration and braking. Calibration is set to aggressive, and transmission is also default as well. And as you can already see, the rake and trail. Tire compound is medium front, medium rear. Alright, so approaching the last bend and preparing for a new lap. So like I say already, the track is very demanding on the front tire. So as you can see already on the tire graphic, the tire is already yellowish. Coming to the first apex, you want to shift down to first gear or second gear depending on what kind of gear you're running, and get the traction out as quickly as you can. And for this bend you need to be very patient on the gas and don't get too greedy. Get the power down, shift to first and fifth gear, and approaching these third bend you need to use the rear brake, get a better radius so that you can carry as much as corner speed so you don't lose too much traction at the rear. Shift to second gear, back to third, fourth, and here approaching like I think 150 meter mark you need to try and nail the braking point, slide the rear a little bit, stall it, and get the I kind of mixed the apex a little bit, but the radius was wide enough to get a better corner speed out. And these two corners are very difficult to get right, especially when you know your front tire is already on the limit and you clip the apex too early, then you're gonna lose the front very quickly. As well as this corner as well, very difficult as well, but yeah, I managed to get around it. Yeah, you have to be patient to get on the gas, otherwise you will slide the rear and lose traction and crash. The last two bend to the finish, also a very notorious one, especially the last one to the finish. Get it right, then you will get a good last sector. Get it wrong, then you lose like half a second to about 7/10. So I managed to do 125.80 here. And alright, so went back to the pit with a random setup, designed to get more stability on the front. Medium, as you can see, default setting. So now back on track with the lap, and first sector, boom, I managed to go quicker. The bike felt a bit better and much better to turn in. The rear a bit playful. Second sector, 2/10 quicker as well. Get the radius a bit wide here, too much. So the front end already going a bit from yellow to orange, and now it goes completely red. And from here on to the finish, the front tire just stayed red and glowing, and my joystick was vibrating like crazy. So I couldn't really push anymore on the front end. So by the time I get to the third sector, I already lost the time I gained from the first and the second sector, almost losing the front end of the bike a couple of times, especially here through the last bend to the finish. If this was a soft rear, soft front, then I think I would have burned through it after like 2-3 corners. So just to give you an idea how hard this track is on the front tire. Alright, went back to the pit and put a setup together for as much as possible lane angle while maintaining also stability at the rear and also at the front. Change the brake calibration from aggressive to soft, and using the same tire compound, medium rear, medium front. And in the meantime I went 125.3. But I didn't record that lap, so kind of frustrating. But as you can see already, the front and the rear tire just stay kind of a greenish yellowish kind of a color, so they are not like glowing already red. And my joystick isn't even close to vibrating on every corner, and I can really maintain my corner speed much better. So I think for like guys new to the game or new to two-wheel racing, coming over from four-wheel racing, this might be the best setup to try out and to test with before you start moving over, after you get some experience to like a aggressive braking and also aggressive acceleration. As you can notice already, I'm not that far off my fastest lap in this session. And you know, using a soft calibration, it feels like you have like ABS or something trying to help you to prevent locking the front end, so you can be more aggressive on braking and brake much deeper into a corner without having the fear to burn up your front tire and lock up your front end of the bike. So without that assist, then you will quickly cook up your front tire and you crash much quicker. Also heavily depend on what kind of setup you're using and your riding style, including the tire compound that matches your riding style the best, in order to determine a base setup to start with on every track you try to set a time on. Back to the pit and change the setup a bit and put the brake calibration from soft back to aggressive. And this setup I'm going to be showing you in a minute is much based on far better lean angle, with the idea of steering the front end of the bike through the rear axle. So and as you can see already, I'm also 3/10 up here, and the tire graph is still staying nicely green, yellowish color, you know, taking the bend much cleaner as well, and the bike turning so much sweeter compared to the previous lap I've been doing. And I didn't really complete the 2 previous corner very well, so I was down here with like 2/10. But yeah, this is just to show you guys the difference between those settings and to help you find your way in trying to get a better direction to get better in this game, because I mean the game has gone from arcade kind of a game to full-blown sim racing now. So yeah, it's frustrating for some people. For some people it's all right. I mean, I'm kind of neutral about it. But yeah, there you go, man. I will be set up, help you out. I'm going to be showing you setup now, and check it out. Alright guys, this is the setup I was talking about, man. I hope the setup help you out and set you in a better direction in order to get better and maintain that front tire temp to minimum. I mean, if you also interested in other previous video I did talking about setup tutorial, I will put a link here so that you can go check them out. I hope this video helps you out, and I hope you enjoyed the video thus so far. So if you do, please subscribe to my channel. If you're new, subscribe to it, and hit that like button as well. Comment down below. And once more, guys, all of you guys that have already subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate your help and your support. And yeah, I will see you guys at the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace, guys.